I got to confess something to you, friends, neighbors, Romans, countrymen. I'm not going to be showing off any of my cooking skills per se, my advanced cooking skills in this episode. Because there is a dish that I cook for my friends and family that they absolutely love, but it is, without a doubt, the easiest, most amateur, classic dish that one could throw out on the table to feed the family. But I'm going to do it anyway, because what I do this for is for you. You to learn how to cook delicious things. I've said from the beginning, it's not for me to show off what all I can cook. So now, it is you who will learn how to cook Tater Tot Casserole. Let's go. All right, so, I got my white spatula, so that means that's my browning spatula. So we're starting with a pound of ground beef, and you want it to be pretty lean, because you don't want a lot of fat bubbling up in a casserole. All right, so in with that beef, we're going to throw half of a medium yellow onion chopped. We're going to brown all that together, chop it up and get it going. I'm slinging onions all over the place. That's what I'm doing. I'm slanging onions. I'm slanging onions. Okay, so this will take a few minutes. And we'll move on to the next step after this. And it's going to have the house smelling really good. And my wife won't say a word about it when she walks in. Hey, God, it stinks in here. It stinks in here. All right, so we're going to make it stink in here. And then we'll let you know what's next. All right, so you see we got our ground beef brown, the onions are sauteed. Now we got to drain off some of this grease in here. And that's when I got my little grease can out. And watch, I'm going to spill it all over the place. See, you just drain it off in there. Oh, it's going to fall. It's going to fall. All right, now, if you're not used to doing that, you may want to get a colander or something and do it in the sink with the hot water running and the disposal on. I mean, because obviously that takes a lot of talent and patience, what I just did. Not to mention strong wrist control. Ooh. All right, so now, let's start getting it with the Worcestershire sauce. Now, make sure you go to the website, fendforyourselves.com, to get the recipes, the measurements, and all that. We're going to throw some Italian seasoning in here. We're going to put some Creole seasoning. And then we're going to put about 3 cloves of minced garlic. Stir that all up, and we're going to let that cook for just about a minute. All right? Got the fire down pretty low at this point. Okay. Now, all we're going to do is go in and dump a bunch of stuff and mix it all together. We're going to start with a can of cream of mushroom soup. Now, another reason you should always go to fendforyourselves.com and check the recipes out, because I'm not going to lie, sometimes I'll leave out something or I'll forget something while I'm doing it for the TV. Because, I'm in a hurry and all that. And then I'll go back and correct it when we post the recipe. So the recipe on the website is always the final version. I think the last time when we did, what did we do? Oh, that Cajun catfish. I forgot an ingredient and had to go back and add it on the website. So always do that. And this is sour cream. Add some sour cream, which I'm usually not a fan of. And I'm going to be honest with you, this isn't my favorite dish either. It's not, this is something that I cook because my family likes it, friends like it. Okay, let's get all that stirred up in there. Now, we're going to add can of corn, can of green beans. Yummy, right? That's hard. So difficult. Yeah. Oh, wait.
Forget something?
Yeah, I gotta get something else. All right, cut. Like magic, I'm back. I forgot the cheese. So we're gonna put a cup of cheese in there. And we're just gonna heat this through. Get it all heated all the way through. Just incorporate it, just a couple of minutes. Because ultimately, since it's a casserole, we're gonna end up putting it in the oven. Yummy. This is like a school lunch or something. All right, let's just let this simmer for a couple minutes.
One of the main things that we can do to make our homes stay comfortable is to make sure that there are no pests in the home. And the best way to do that is with our friends at Cardinal Environmental Solutions. Now, Cardinal Environmental Solutions has over 25 years of experience in the pest control industry. And the thing about it is that they are from this area. They serve the entire greater Charlotte area, and they grew up here in Charlotte. They raise their families here in Charlotte. They understand the climate, the soil types, all of the various pests that invade our homes, and they even deal with the bad mosquitoes that we have. So if you need someone to take care and make sure that your house is bug-free and rodent-free, then you need Cardinal Environmental Solutions. They're very easy to find. Just go to acetj.com/cardinal, acetj.com/cardinal, and start living pest-free today with Cardinal.
After you've heated it about a minute or two, and it's, heated through, it doesn't have to be piping hot or bubbling or anything. This is where you want to go in and taste it, because this is where you're going to have to add seasonings. This is the stage to see what you like per your taste. For me, I'm gonna add a little salt, because I love salt. So I'm gonna throw just a good pinch or two in there. And
No, you're good.
I'm also gonna put a little of this. All right, I'm not putting much of this because this is the bold Cajun seasoning from Tony Chachere's. It's spicier than regular. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill the fire on that. Stir this around. See how that helped. Now you remember I've shown you how to taste food if you're cooking, so you don't dip your COVID fork back into what everybody's gonna be eating. You just take the spoon you've been stirring with and then throw it on here. Oop, now it fell off the fork and back in there. Uh-oh, I might as well just... Usually it works better with a spoon. Perfect. Perfect. All right, you ready to move, Mr. Todd?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's time to transfer. Pour this into the 9 by 13, whatever size this is, casserole dish. Now you could eat it just like it is, but it's called Tater Tot Casserole for a reason. Because we're gonna put some tater tots on it. So get it out as smoothly as you can. Now, I mean, you don't have to get a carpenter's level out or anything, try to put it on it, but just eyeball it. Okay? And then we gotta hit it with the tater tots. Ooh. Whoops. All right. Shh, don't tell them, they won't know. All right, Todd, you want to go this way with the tater tots, or you want to go this way?
Yeah, do that.
This way. All right, so we're just going to layer the whole top of it in tater tots. Okay, we got, you ready? All right, all the tater tots are on there, and I've almost cleaned up all the crumbs from where I dumped the bag of tater tots on the counter. So look, the shelf in the oven is on the top part right there. It's on the, like one rack above half in the oven, okay? So above the middle. So the oven has been heated at 375 degrees, and we're gonna, let's see, we're gonna cook that for about 35 minutes, and then we're gonna check it, all right? All right, it's been about 35 minutes. Putting the protective hand wear on, about to go in. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? But we're not finished, because I'm gonna put a little extra of this on it. We'll sprinkle that all over the top. Now that's another cup of cheese that's going on it. Get it there a little evenly. Does that look like enough cheese though? Mm-hmm. It does? Mm-hmm. It doesn't to me.
Well, I'm lactose intolerant, so.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Todd, lactose intolerant. But I have some extra cheese, if you please. Because some people think you can't get too much cheese. I'm not one of those, but I think that we can have more than this. Because there is a dish called cheesy tots, right? Mm-hmm. That's just the way I like it. If you don't want more cheese than that, or you could even put that other cup of cheese in there with the, like spread it on top before you put the tater tots on there if you want. Doesn't matter. Like I said, this is not exactly duck under glass or anything, anything fancy at all. So we're gonna pop it back in there for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'll keep an eye on it and let you know what we stopped at. All right, here we go. It's time. I hope. It's gonna be time anyway, no matter what, because I'm tired of messing with it. I got stuff to do. All right, and there you go. Oh, wow. A tater tot casserole for Tater Todd.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Looks like dinner on the ground after church. Looks like every recipe book that a church puts together as a fundraiser from all the lady members. All right, so we're going to do a different way of testing the tater tot casserole today, or tasting the meal. Todd's going to be a taster, but he's also going to sit down with me for an interview while he's eating. We're going to eat together. The cameraman, Mr. Todd, and I are going to sit down for a meal and let you eavesdrop if you want. Now, if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. And I'll just bid you adieu by saying go to fendforyourselves.com and get the recipe for this, and any tweaks that I may do to it between now and then, it will be on that official recipe. Now, if you do want to see Mr. Todd and me have dinner together in an erotic way, then you will be able to do that as well. If you just go to the next video, it's a separate video on there, and it'll probably be listed TJ and Mr. Todd's Love Supper or something like that. All right, I love you all, but I got to go.